Hey there guys, what is up? CastroUnleashed here, and I am back with another video today, guys. And this, guys, is a Wi-Fi battle, guys. This is going to be a new series on our channel. And what's going to happen is I'm going to Wi-Fi battle people. You guys can ask for Wi-Fi battles in comments. You can do whatever you want. You can ask for it on Twitter. My Twitter is at CastroUnleashed, of course. But either way, guys, yeah, we're going to be doing Wi-Fi battles, and I'm going to I'm going to battle it with you guys, and then I'm going to record it afterwards, like I'm doing right now. Anyway, Brandon is my first name, guys, and this is on my ORAS account, so I already had my ORAS account done, so I couldn't rename my thing to Castro. Anyway, so keep in mind, guys, that I am brand new to Wi-Fi battling, and this, I'm using a fully UU team. He's using like one OU mon, so I can't blame him. But this person I'm battling is Mathew, his AKA Max. If you guys saw in our last Egglock video, he was in the description because he gave us a lot of eggs, guys. Like, I mean, a lot of eggs. Anyway, we're gonna get straight into this, guys. And guys, you can give me suggestions on teams, stuff like that, anything in the comments below, and I will try and get better, guys, because, you know, I need some work, which is fine. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. I will commentate over it as it plays. So here we go. Okay, right off the bat, I just wanted to get my Tentacruel out there and set up some Toxic Spikes. So he sends out Water Power the Rotom, and I'm like, okay, now this is a bad lead for me. I thought he was gonna Thunderbolt right off the bat. I use Toxic Spikes. He somehow does not Thunderbolt off the bat because I guess he thought I was gonna switch or something. So he Leaf Storms, which I eat up. I do eat that very much, lowering his special attack and everything. So after eating that, I'm like, okay, I put my first Toxic Spikes, so let's get him another layer of Toxic Spikes, so I can have the actual toxic damage instead of just poisoned. So I get that up. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp. He's still predicting right now, which I was like, I'm gonna stay in on my predictions and I do it. So this is my Black Sludge recovery, and I am burnt now from his Will-O-Wisp. And I'm like, I think I can preserve this thing to burn something else. So I switch out. And then here comes Arcanine in here. I was trying to scare him out, hopefully, or just take a Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, whatever he wanted to do, either one. So he goes for the Thunderbolt finally, and I'm going to eat that up as an Arcanine. And right here, I'm going to predict his switch, so I'm going to Roar, but I did not get a lucky Roar, guys, obviously. You'll see in a minute why I didn't get a lucky Roar. So there's a Poison, and here comes the Roar. So here, out goes the Melodic. But in comes the Greninja. I'm like, okay, that's just not a lucky Roar at all. So Greninja gets poisoned, and I am going to get the heck out of here, guys, because I am not staying in another Greninja. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here, and I'm gonna bring my Tentacruel back in, and he's going to get a crit Dark Pulse here, which is going to lead to my demise. Right here, you'll see, guys, crit Dark Pulse, which is gonna lead to my demise. The Black Sludge keeps me alive for one more turn. But he's gonna get hurt by poison, and I'm gonna get hurt by burn. So I'm gonna have the littlest bit of health left. So what's happening is I am going to just stay in, and I was going to knock off him, and I wasn't able to since he has extra entry, so it kills me automatically. So I'm going down. I'm done. Tentacruel's out of there. So yeah, first I had the first Pokemon to die, and I believe I send in Noivern here. Yes, I send in Noivern. Just so I can get a U-turn off, because I thought a U-turn would be, like, better, but, he told me he thought I was Scarfed, which I'm not Scarfed, but I am Choiced. I'm not telling you guys what I am Choiced, but I'm not Scarfed, I'll tell you that. Just because of how I switched in onto it instead of doing that. So he Ice Beams, so that's why I switched into my Lucario to try and eat up that Ice Beam, which that Ice Beam does too much to my Lucario, even though it's not very effective. So Greninja's gonna have a smidge of HP left, so I'm just gonna Vacuum Wave and take this thing out of his misery. So down goes Greninja. Keep in mind, guys, he did have 3 water types on his team, so my Arcanine was in deep danger in this fight. So here comes the Matasu, the Salamence. So I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here, because there's no way I'm staying in on a Salamence, which he switches out first, and then in comes the Melodic on a perfect switch, because I switched out to my Arcanine with Intimidate. And guess what he has? Competitive on his Milotic. So competitive really just ruined me right here, guys. As you can see, he gets the competitive boost, and I was hoping that I was faster, which finds out I wasn't. I tried going for a roar to get this thing out of here, but he does outspeed. So the Skull's gonna definitely take my Arcanine out. So my Arcanine's gone. So that's 2-1 right now, down right now. And so he's gonna keep getting poisoned, but it's not gonna do that much, you know, because it's a melodic and he's fat. So I'm gonna send him Mismagius, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this Hex off here, because, yeah, Hex does more damage when something is has a status problem. But in comes Swampert, who's still on the ground, so Swampert's going to get hurt by, going to get poisoned, and then this Hex should do some decent damage, and it does. Does a good, 40% right there. And he gets the leftovers. And then he gets hurt by poison, so he goes back down to about 40% like before. I'm gonna use Hex again, because there's no reason not to. So I'm gonna use Hex. It's gonna bring him down to red HP, and he's gonna swagger me. So I've been swaggered, and yeah. But so my attack raises, I'm confused now. He's gonna live, because of his leftovers, he's gonna live this turn, guys. Because the poison's not gonna be able to take him out. He's gonna live. And then, of course, I'm gonna hit myself with Confusion after being swaggered. And then he's gonna go for a Scald just to deal damage on me, you know, because why not? And that's the best thing he can do. And he's about to die, so he can do it. But he's gonna go down to the poison this turn, guys. So that's gonna be back to 2-2. Once he goes down, he will go down from the poison no matter what, even if the leftovers helped. So he goes down to the poison, and I think he sends out, yeah, Doublade. He sends out Doublade, which I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in and Hex. And I forgot about Shadow Sneak, especially on Doublade. So yeah, down goes my Mismagius, and here comes Absol. Now Absol did not do anything in this fight, guys, and I've been trying to use a Mega Absol really bad because it's a cool Pokemon. It's a very cool Pokemon. So I've been trying to use it, but she did not do anything in this fight at all, guys. As you can see right here, I Sucker Punch, predicting an attack from it. But I forget about Eviolite. Eviolite eats up everything. So he eats that, and he goes to the Sacred Sword, which is going to take my Absol out. My Absol cannot eat a Sacred Sword. So down goes Absol. And now I believe I send out Noivern, yes. Send out Noivern, and I go for a Flamethrower just to take out this Doublade and get it over with. He's going to Shadow Sneak, trying to get as much damage off as on my Noivern as he can. And yeah, here comes a Flamethrower. And down goes the Doublade. Now again, keep in mind, guys, that I am choiced. So I cannot stay on this Melodic, can't U-turn, can't do whatever. I am choiced. So I'm going to have to switch out into my Lucario, and he's going to recover, thinking that I'm going to attack it. So yeah, he recovers. My Lucario is out here, and I would just like, this game's probably over for me. So I just went for an Aura Sphere, trying to get some damage off on this Milotic. And it does some decent damage, for Milotic being so bulky. Does about a good 30%, probably, 35% on there. He's gonna Scald, and that's gonna take out my Lucario. My Lucario is going down. Down goes Lucario, and then my last chance comes out with Noivern. And Noivern, that Citrus Berry right there saved his life, because you'll see in a second why it saves his life, that Citrus Berry. So here comes Noivern, my last Pokemon, and he is going to not be able to do anything as I Air Slash now. House Speed, trying to get that flinches. I get a crit, which means if he didn't get that Citrus Berry, he would have been dead. He Ice Beams, I didn't get the flinch, it's over, game over. That's how it ended, guys. And I want to thank you, Max, for a great Matthew, I don't know what you want to be called, man, but thank you for a great battle. And it's a great battle for the first one on this channel, and guys, I will be bringing you more Wi-Fi battles. And again, if you want to Wi-Fi battle me, message me on Twitter, in the comments, whatever you want to do, guys. But yeah, again, we will work on this together, guys. If you guys want to tell me about teams, anything like that, just let me know, and we will work on this together, guys. We shall. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.